Yes, chat, how we doing? You got shirtless GBY today? Because it's too fucking hot. As you know, I'm fat as fuck. So, stomach absolutely massive. Absolutely massive, mates. You know what I'm saying? Right, chat, how we doing though? I'll be honest, I said before it gets too hot. It's already fucking hot, so if it gets any hotter, I think I'll have to fucking jump off a bridge. But, let's get into it, Bortoleto here. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Welcome on in. Bortoleto, career mode time. What round are we on? I think it's 12. And we're at Hungary. So let's get into it. I might try and do 2 today, but I'll see after. Right, R&D, let's get something on the go. Get this on the go. That'll be done just before Italia. So, yeah. Damn, it takes 2 months. I didn't realise that actually. That means it takes 2 months. Nico won't. What do you even do, sir? Might as well do that while we've got the stuff to do it. Yeah, let's sim forward, get to the race weekend where actually we need to get a new turbocharger and a new ICE. And everything else is okay. So let's get into the race weekend in Hungary at the Hungaroring.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us, and the track
Ooh.
action will be getting underway very shortly. I've got Anthony Davidson, Naomi Schiff alongside me. Before we focus on that, Naomi, I'd just like us to consider some of these big rumours that are circulating at the moment about driver moves up and down the paddock. Just how distracting is it to focus on putting in strong performances at the same time as negotiating your future?
Well, it can be a really big distraction, particularly for the drivers who are out of contract at the moment. And for them, it's going to be the challenge of managing what they're doing off track and compartmentalizing that from what happens on track, because we know that this next decision in their career is going to be a big one. So that can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but you don't want that to put so much pressure on your shoulders that you start overdriving, making mistakes, because you know in this sport, you can go from hero to zero in an instant.
Easier said than done, Anton. As we pass by a driver now who's considering their future, even if you've got a contract, they're not necessarily even worth the paper they're written on. You've got to keep putting in really big, impressive performances.
It's an industry that demands perfection from not just the team, but the drivers as well, first and foremost. So if you start to relax in any way, even if you have a multi-year deal in place, like you say, not worth the paper it's written on, because you can be kicked out before you know it. If the performances start to slip, the team will have their eye on you straight away and you'll be out the door.
So no room for complacency. Let's see who can put in some big performances on track today. All the action up next. Don't go anywhere.
Well then, that means our secret meetings with Alpine's been leaked, I think. People have found out that Alpine are after us. We're probably not going to go. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to stay with Audi, I think. But that does mean, I think, that it's been leaked. And that's not very good. Because if we don't perform, then that'll be the reason as such. But yeah, let's head straight to quali. See what's going on. It's already at that point where it's too bloody hot, Jeff. I tell you what though, chat, I don't think I'll be doing 2. I think I'll just be doing the 1. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I really don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. If it's 32 degrees, I just don't think I'll be able to. Because if it's 32 degrees in my outside, then in my room, would it it's gonna be like fucking 80. I'm gonna die if I sit in here playing F1 or anything. So I don't think it's possible. I mean, I tell you what though, chap. I've now got to, once I finish this theme, edit the Belgian Grand Prix down as well. And upload that later, so that'll be really fun. Won't it? That'll be really fun. I'm chatting utter shite, that'll be absolute horror. Because it'll undoubtedly get worse later, because that's how my room is. Right, quality time. Let's go.
No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace.
Okay,
Right.
radio check. Radio check.
Let's get into our first lap then, chat. Get into our first lap. Right, here we go. See what we can do, see what we can cook up. Ah, we ran a bit wide, man. Get out of here. Get out the... Thank God. Jesus Christ. Let's just bring this back to the garage, bro. That was too close for comfort, that. That was too close for comfort. I don't really know what happened there. Like, I ran a bit wide, got stuck on the curb, and then car sort of snapped, and yeah, my own fault really. That.
We've been pushed down to P21.
Right, hopefully a mistake-free lap this time. That'll be a good start. Use some battery. Just went a little bit too wide there. And there as well. And that is well too wide once again. Just trying to carry that extra bit of speed through the corners is slightly costly, you know. Right to the line.
We've only got
P10
two
ahead of
laps of fuel
Lando,
left.
who's had an awful lap ahead of Adjar, so we're ahead of a Red Bull of the McLaren. It's not bad. Could be a lot worse to be fair. So Hulkenberg's put a P5. Go ahead, Nico. Albon's in trouble. Well, thankfully, I think we're okay. Just about. So we're gonna skip through. We were more than okay. It's P6 for Nico and P12 for ourselves. Out goes Alex Albon, actually, so the bottom 6 remain the same, actually. Okay, so Albon out, Colapinto, both Cadillacs in pairs and Bottas, Behrman, Lawson, and Bottas is last again, as always. Behrman and Perez at the exact same lap, actually, funny enough. Antonelli seems to be the quickest, so let's see Q2, see what's going on, see if we can get through to Q3, because that's the main goal really, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Right, to the line, let's go, start this lap, hopefully we scrape through to Q3. Don't really have the pace to be honest. this weekend. The car's quick, but we're not. Well, there we go. It looks like a pretty decent lap this. What's it going to be? P4 ahead of our teammate Nico, ahead of Alonso, behind Gasly, Verstappen, and whoever's in P1 currently. Leclerc's went ahead of us, so was another person, so that's the Piastri. We're down into P7 and 8 as a team. And it's Carlos Sainz quickest. Okay. We're P11 and 12. And Carlos Sainz is genuinely P3. Like, what's gotten into this man the past couple of races? I don't know. But he's cooking. He's fully cooking. Right, to the line, we've given ourselves a little gap, made sure that we're there in time as well. We need to improve here. We might do so. Fucking hell, Hadjar, man. We're out of qualifying. Hadjar got in our way. We've had to. That's horror, man. It's absolute horror. Return to garage, and we're out. P11 and 12. Isaac Hadjar gets in our way. I mean, we were a 10th down, but the middle sector's where we lost the most time. Honestly, we could find about 5/10 in the middle sector if we get it right. We didn't get it right first time. Hadjar gets in our way. We have to go wide, and it's made us go off the track. And yeah, we're out. P11 for us, P12 for Nico. Honestly, P12 for Nico, I'm happy with that for him because normally he is dead last, as you've seen in these episodes. And Carlos Sainz has actually got a lot of pace, so we need to be careful because that's our midfield rival, you know? Williams. They're the only one really getting near the top. So, yeah. Let's get into the race and see what we can do. That's so random. Martin Dubravka to Tottenham. What the fuck? Right. Right. Get into the race, bro.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of Formula One action. Historically, a good race for first-time victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the very first time right here. We're northeast of Budapest for today's race at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri and Russell, Antonelli, Hadjar, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Bortoleto, Alonso, Esteban Ocon and Stroll, Lindblad, Albon, Franco Colapinto and Sergio Perez, Behrman, Lawson, Bottas and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish, but let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Well, the race is certainly not won in the first lap, let alone turn one. However, what you can do is prepare yourself ahead of time. Visualize what could potentially happen, different scenarios and where you could place your car, and that will better prepare you to make the right decision with instinctive timing.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio's good.
Okay, mate, Mark here. Quick radio check. Radio check. Right, we're hoping for another strong podium this weekend, so go get out there and get us a result.
Well, the car must have some pace then, because they want us to get a podium. It's Charles Leclerc on pole, ever so slightly beats Lando Norris out 0.036. It's the 2021 P3 and 4 with Hamilton in P4, Verstappen in P3, and Hülkenberg with his best qualifying since Miami Sprint. He's took a fucking penalty, hasn't he? It's just so Hülkenberg. He has a good quality and he's got to take a pen. Yeah, it's mad, bro. P11, 35 laps at the Hungaroring. Let's see what we can do. Right now, 4, 5 red lights from P11. Back bang in the middle. There's lights out and away we go. And that felt like a pretty poor start, to be honest. And Fernando Alonso is trying to attack us here. We're going to have to brake early to avoid some collisions. Maybe a bit too early that was, but we get the run and the line with Fernando. But we go slightly wide. We've messed it up. Fernando's trying to cover us off. So if we dive bomb him, we're going to try and dive bomb Carlos as well. As we find tyres with Carlos. He tries to get back past us. Antonelli's had a poor start. He's down 2 places. Pierre Gasly's up into P8. Antonelli's really slow. It must be them hard tyres. As he tries to just fully take us off the race there. Just fully gets in the way of us. And this middle sector is one we're not very good at, so probably going to lose a bit of time here, unfortunately. We've locked up a little bit there. We're going to have to go wide. We go on the grass a little bit. We still had a couple of tyres on track though, so it wouldn't be classed as an illegal overtake. And we're past Kimi Antonelli up into P9. Up into the points, you know, where P10 is a point, points, more than one type shit. But Antonelli will try and get back at us here. He's definitely got the car to do it, and we certainly don't this weekend, to be honest. I don't think the pace is very good. However, I don't think Oscar Piastri's pace is any good either. But he's holding up Pierre Gasly, who seems quite fast, to be honest, Pierre does.
Mode is available now.
Got a little run on Pierre Gasly here, but we're just too far back, and the straight's not big enough to try anything. We've now got overtake. I'm going to use that to try and get past Pierre, and we should do that. He tries to give us the squeeze, but just absolutely no chance that he squeezes us there. We're too far away and the straight is too big. We've now got overtake, but Pierre doesn't. So maybe we catch up to Oscar Piastri here a little bit. Just realised Hadjar from P8 is either in P5 or P4 here. He's absolutely rapid right now. He was just in with the second there, I think.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.1 seconds.
Piastri and Russell fighting in front of us. Piastri will get Russell. He might get Russell here, but Russell sends it back down the inside. He had to, or we were going to send it on Russell, and Russell gets back past Piastri. Maybe it's still a really good battle, and now we're right here. These are having an insane battle. We run very wide there, lock up a little bit. Now we're under pressure from Gasly and Antonelli behind, and Piastri does get past George Russell. And all of a sudden, we're a bit slow, and a bit too slow.
Tyre condition still looking good.
I believe right now, Jack, it's a Red Bull 3-4. Which, considering that Hadjar qualified P8, was it? I think it was, or P9. Quite good for them. Where's Nico? Is he even making any progress?
12.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're 22nd. And the
He's
time
still
last
last,
lap,
okay.
1:25.3.
Run a bit wide
Okay,
there.
Gabriel, Gasly behind. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.6 seconds.
Huge battles ahead again between Piastri and Russell. In all honesty, allowing us to catch, even though we're really slow here. halfway through this medium stint now.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds.
Go very wide there. Problem with having the window open,
The car
you
in
can hear
front is a
everything
second lap faster,
outside.
1 second.
It's horrible. Pretty sure it all picks up on the mic as well.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Push now. We're boxing this lap. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.3 seconds.
This middle sector, man, I lose so much
Don't
time.
forget, box this lap. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Oh no. Antonelli's going to start catching now, just realised, because his hards are going to be a lot better than everyone else's mediums, so. They're going to start to get caught now, by Kimmy.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Try to elongate
4.7
these mediums
seconds.
for as long as possible, bro.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
I think we're going to pit lap 16 / end of lap 16. I think we'll do 2 more laps on these. I think we'll do more. Box this lap. We're locking up and stuff too much, so we're going to have to come in.
You got this.
Hello, how are we, mate? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna box this lap then, chat. I'm gonna box this lap. In we go. To the hards, and then we'll have to make the hards last 20 laps somehow. This, to be honest, probably doable. It's probably just doable.
Okay,
like when you think about it.
2 stops. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
Probably have to do the last couple of laps on like 20, like 60 odd. What the fuck is going on? Ah, pit stop issue. And I'm on mediums. What the
Right, we'll
fuck?
be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Oh my god. Why is it made us do a 2? Why is it... I selected one stop. Medium to hard. And the game's just overwritten. Why?
We had an issue removing the right rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race.
Well, let's get back to work then. Try and make some overtakes here.
Okay, this is not your true position. They haven't pitted yet.
Gonna
So
send
don't
it on
waste
them
time
bloody
fighting
up.
them. They're going to be coming in soon.
These are all on old tyres, so we might as well.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits. Gap to your teammate behind, 2.8 seconds. Colapinto just ahead. Let's go. Time last lap, 1 minute 26.0. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 16 laps
Alright,
old.
Colapinto's
We think
not.
they've got one more stop.
Jesus Christ. He slowed down well today, he did. I'm gonna have to get past Franco here. He's well too slow. He's slowing me up.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
And we should have fitted the hard tyres, mate.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 23.8 seconds. Okay, Gabrielle, we're not using as much fuel as we predicted, which means we've got extra performance in hand. So let's push, and use it all up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Fernando hold everyone up. Go ahead, Fernando.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
See you later, Carlos. I'm getting him out the way, I'm not even bothered. very dirty, but I'm not sitting behind them. We need to make this stint work, so let's make it work.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Jesus Christ, this is very close. I mean, that's the race leader. That's the man that was leading the race up until his pit stop. All 20 laps, Leclerc didn't even get overtaken.
Boost mode is available now.
Try and send it on Isaac Hadjar, just a bit too far away.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry
Got a
about
good
it.
run on Isaac Hadjar, and we're going to have to break it a little bit late. Here's Hamilton. We're past Isaac Hadjar.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Box, we're coming in this lap.
Yep.
Thinks I'll come up 20th, really? I don't think so. In fact, you know what? I'm losing time here. I'm gonna do the stop that I have to do anyway, because I have to switch tyres. Because if I never put me on mediums, I would be fucking falling right now.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Yellow's behind. Gasly's out. Yeah, Gasly's out the session. Oh. Okay then.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job
It's a
from
good
you
stop.
and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
There we go. And we're out in P10. I knew that coming out in P20 was wrong. There was no way I would come out in P20. I mean, look at that, we've already cut like 8/10 off Albon's time. We're rapidly gaining on him. Can't just run these hards into the ground as well because we're only on them for 12 laps. They last about 20, I think, so. Not enough room for a dive bomb there, man. I think we're just gonna have to be a bit patient here. Give ourselves the overtake, make sure we're within like 5/10 of Albon, and just go for it on this straight. Here we are. Are we gaining? Or is it saying? It looks like it's saying the same, to be honest. I'm gonna try the dive bomb here because he's left the room and it is a perfect little dive bomb, that. Perfecto.
Good job. Nice overtake. And gap to the car in front, 7.0 seconds.
Big snap there as we nearly spin. That wouldn't have been nice. Wouldn't have been nice at all. think the aim is to just get Antonelli and then hope we can defend against them. I don't get why he's so poor on this game though, to be honest. Like, he's 88 rated now, so you'd think he'd be better, but he's still just not at all. Like, he's still really poor. Ran a bit wide there, 10 too early, more than anything. Yeah, my tyres are fine and they will be fine towards the end as well.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 21.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 14th place.
14th is
And
not
time
even
last
bad.
lap,
It's really not even that bad.
1:24.3.
From P22 to P14, he may even get off for like P11, and then if there's a DNF ahead of us or we DNF, you know, it's still a possibility that we DNF as well.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep
Then
taking
he's in
care
the
of them.
point. Hopefully he can take overtake Esteban Ocon. But if he does do that, he is definitely relying on a DNF from anyone Albon and above to get in the point. The good thing is we're definitely quicker than Alex Albon, and we're kind of matching Kimi in pace with the odd time or like odd parts of the track quicker.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Okay, gap ahead, 2.8 seconds.
Someone be screaming and shouting and let it all out there and then saying offside, and it just happens when I go out there and just stab them. Just be like, you know, shut up on time stream. I obviously wouldn't stab them because I'm not stupid. Be a cold clip though, to be fair. So, you know, streamer stab someone live, that'd be kind of fun.
Okay, Gabrielle. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead. Push hard. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Wait, chat, I've just realised we're only 5 seconds off Hadjar now as well. We've actually done, like, we're actually gapping Hadjar by like a second. Because the gap to ourselves and Hadjar when we came out pits at like lap 22, 23 was like 16 seconds. So we've actually beaten the Hadjar's time like 2 seconds a lap. That's actually quite impressive. Hello, Kimmy. Here we go then, come on. Let's get past Santinelli so we can get to Hadjar. Try and just stick our nose in. We're still side by side. He's got the better exit, but we're gonna use all the battery we can and try and get past them. We give ourselves the racing line because we're in front of them and we have stuck the move. We are into P8 where we were before we pitted and before the team made us go on the 2-stop. So now let's try and prove the team right to make that executive decision and at least get to P7, you know?
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
See you later, Hadjar. I didn't think we'd be able to make that move, but we have gone ahead and done it. We're up into P7 now. There's absolutely no way we catch Russell, but it's all about just keeping the position. But both of them will have overtake, and both of them will probably try and make the move on us. Now we started to gap them now, so I think it will be a nice thing, hopefully. Just a nice chill drive for the line, no? You know what? Russell, Piastri and Hamilton are right up the road. Only 12 seconds ahead. To be honest, we've actually showed quite good pace. And the fact that we're less than a stop behind them honestly, we've had podium pace. You know what I mean? We've actually had podium pace, right? Now, obviously, we were never going to get on the podium because we're in the fifth fastest car. We're an Audi guy, you know what I mean? Season 1, Hungary, a track I'm not actually that great at normally, but we've got good pace here today. I'm just hoping no engine issues or anything towards the end of the race to ruin it all. As we enter the final lap, Antonelli has overtaken Hadjar and been set free, you could say, and now he's gaining, he's definitely gaining, because that gap is getting smaller and smaller in the top there. But we're just going to try, and it's all about defending him now, because P7 for us is really big. P8 and 7 for Antonelli is really bad when you think about it, but Mercedes, not been very quick here. P8 and P6. It could be P6 and P7, which is how they lined up on the grid. Antonelli's only lost a place.
There's a gap of 12 seconds between you
I'm
and the next
pretty
car.
sure.
Let's push now and see if we can bring that time down.
No one could keep up with the top 5 teams today, other than ourselves. No one is anywhere near the top 10. Like, we pit now and we come out 10th. We come out ahead of Albon, etc. So that shows how slow they all are, how quick we've been in this Audi. And it's Lando Norris that wins the race. Checkered flag, it's not enough for him, Antonelli, to catch us. And it's P7. We take that all day. That's actually a really good result for us. And we get driver of the day. Even better.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
And you can really tell that they're taking this one step at a time, one race at a time, and getting the points on the board when it matters. That's what it's going to take, consistency and the bigger picture.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
And just like that, Lando Norris wins the race. It was a race to the line with him and Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen in the Red Bull showed pretty good pace. The pace the Red Bull doesn't have. That's Verstappen things, really, isn't it? Leclerc on the hards were really good. It's like a reverse of Hungary last year in real life. switching tyres to the mediums cost him the win this year because he had no pace on them. But last year, switching to the hard in real life cost him the win because he had no pace on them and the car felt really bad. And in fact, I thought it was Leclerc still fighting. It was actually a really good drive from Lewis Hamilton. We finished P7. Alex Albon rounds off the points. Literally, we are a pit stop ahead of him. Only 20 seconds off the lead. Is not bad at all. Showed some really, really good pace there. And as you can see, everyone else, except Ollie Bearman, who finished last, did a one stop. But we finished P7 on a two stop and had the fastest lap. So you can't complain with that at all. Shows some really good pace. Nico was P14, he went down to P17. He just doesn't have any pace really when he's with that back. When he's with the backpack, the pack at the back is probably what I should say. But what does that do for the standings? They're still in third somehow. Max Verstappen only 4 points behind us now. Hamilton catching. Leclerc catching, Oscar Piastri catching, they're all catching. We're all good. We're going to slowly go down that order. Williams have got one singular point, so we've gapped them a bit more. We really are carrying this team on our back right now. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe right down there. I know you want to enjoy the episode, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. There won't be one on Thursday because, well, actually, I think this will either go out Thursday or it'll go out Friday. But apologies for if there isn't one on Thursday because it's apparently 30 degrees. My room, when it's like 24, is already like 40, so I probably won't sit in my room all day, and that will be why. But yeah, I'll catch you all next one, boys. Jersey days, night, Jersey strong. Peace. Well, that was actually quite a fun race. Quite a fun race indeed. I don't mind that. I didn't mind that at all. Where do I overtake? Ooh, there we go. Got a nice little... That'll be a good thumbnail. Where do I overtake Kimmy? Why is that like a... like a shadow. I like this angle. You see the make in the back, you know what I mean? That's a good angle. I like that. That'll be good as well. Yeah, that'll be enough then. Let's advance then, guys. Let's advance, chat. Let's continue on forward. Awareness has gone up to 81. We got our focus up to 78. And still somehow only a 4% split when we have 179 points. Nico has 0. I don't know. Know what I mean? If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Right, it's the season break, so let's start season break. And then let's advance forward. You got some research complete. Research failed there by Nico.
Okay,
You got
mate,
development
I know we were
failed.
expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
We're in. We actually are just in like no man's land. Ferrari have got the fastest car now. McLaren, Mercedes got a pretty similar car. Red Bull and Red Bull are just ever so slightly behind. And we're also just like ever so slightly behind though. What's the Dutch Grand Prix then? Let's get into it. Here we go. Which is sprint. Quite enjoy a little race rounds and vote, to be honest, chat. Right, sprint quali, let's get into it. Hopefully show the pace that I normally can at Zandvoort. I quite enjoy Zandvoort, so quite a good track in my opinion. I'd love to go.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yeah, ready is good.
Flying lap, numero uno. Right, first flyer, come on then, let's show some good pace, see what the car is cooking around Zambor. Hopefully it's actually decent, that would be nice. Now obviously Ferrari have the fastest car now. It's no longer Mercedes on top. Mercedes have the exact same R&D rating as McLaren, and Ferrari are considerably clear as we run very wide, go on the gravel and do front wing damage. So we're going to have to return to garage there. Thankfully, it's not Q3 because we'd be P10 if that's the case. It's 112.8. Let's go out again then. Alpine have 0 pace round here. They're both the bottom cars right now. Well, obviously bar ourselves, but we've not put a lap in, and I would like to say, based on the fact I'm pretty sure that sector one was purple, that we were showing good pace. So just going to be careful. What's the middle sector saying? Only green, but we're 2.1 clear of Sergio Perez and P18, so we're a slight deal that we're definitely through at a minimum. Or maybe not, because that has just definitely messed us up quite a bit. We probably just lost a second. It's going to be to the line. I think it's still about a 113. It's P8, but it could have been a lot higher if we never messed that final corner. But we're through. That's the main thing. I did not mean to instant rewind. I meant to return to garage. P6 for Nico.
And that's it for sprint
That's decent.
qualifying. Plenty more
Well
coming
done.
up over the rest of the weekend.
Max's home
See you
race
all tomorrow.
absolutely covered. That's a Cadillac through. Yeah, Gasly scrapes through. Where the fuck is Fernando? Oh, he's 15. I'll be honest, I didn't see Fernando on 15th, and I thought he was up here and I missed him. But no, he's not. No shocks really. Maybe Behrman out, but Behrman on this game's really poo, and I don't know why.
Alright, let's have a
It's quite confusing why Behrman is so poo on this game. Here we go then. Start this flyer. Hopefully cook up something good. Hope that gets us through to Q3. To be honest, it seems like we have a pretty decent amount of pace. We're actually quite quick, chat, I can't lie. We seem pretty quick.
Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance.
I feel bad if we took Jojo slow. So I'm not going to do that. Right, there we come across the line then. What is it going to be? It's a 1:12.2. That's actually pretty good pace right there. Don't mind that one bit. P12 for Nico. Max and Charles in danger.
And that's it for sprint
And it is going to be
qualifying. Plenty
P12
more
for
coming
Nico.
up over the rest of the weekend.
Albon and
So we'll see
Gasly
you all
through, but
tomorrow.
we top it by 6.5, well, 6.2 tenths. Hadjar, no pace at all. Wow, okay. Sides out with our teammate Nico. But, yeah, I mean, that right there is some incredible pace. Really good pace, that. Do you know what that is? Simply lovely, mate.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Apparently GTA is only $80. Made it affordable. Get in. Wait, lad, it's actually affordable. Wait, well. Wait. That's cold. Get it. Sana, get back into quality Q3. Obviously one and only lap. I think we're going to do it now. Let's do it now, chat. There we go, then to the line, start this lap. Max has just done a 1:12.1, which beats our Q2 time instantly. But if we were on medium, Max isn't very quick in Q2, but he was in Q1. He was fastest, so very confusing. But I think he is the fastest. In all honesty, I think he's the fastest. McLaren are a bit poor around here, though. I can say that for free. Use some battery. Use some battery on the exit. It's only a green middle. To the line, what are we gonna do? It's a 1:12.3 and it's P3, but you know what? That's very good. We're ahead of both Mercedes. Antonelli beat Russell in the quali here. It looks like Hamilton is going to go again, and so is Alex Albon. I think I just seen them go out the pits. Where do we stay P3? Do. It's a McLaren 7-8. That's really poor for them. Do you know what? The top 8 only separated by 4 tenths. The top 5 only separated by 2.5. That's mad. Very close. And we're keeping up with them again. We're keeping up with them again. We're somehow doing it in this Audi. Just keeping up with them all the time. Let's get into the sprint race, man. See what we can do. Sprint race. Let's get into it, man.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Four lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bortoleto, Antonelli, George Russell and Hamilton, Norris, Piastri, Albon and Pierre Gasly, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Esteban Ocon and Alonso, Bottas, Hadjar, Arvid Lindblad and Lance Stroll, Lawson, Behrman, Perez, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And with me for this commentary this afternoon, former racing driver Naomi Schiff. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, Ant, I could go on for hours, and I probably will, about the atmosphere here today, the sea of orange, this Dutch Formula One festival, but once you're in the cockpit, once the visor's down, what are the challenges for the drive?
Well, what an incredible circuit. It feels just like a roller coaster. This track has some extreme banking that if you walk the track, you almost feel like you're horizontal. It also has some blind corners, so make sure you're not looking at the nose of your car and that you're looking far ahead. And if you look far enough past the Orange Army, you might even spot the beach.
Radio check, radio check.
Yep, radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So then it is sprint quality time. Obviously, gonna do the 0 stop, just medium straight through to the end. P3 it is. Let's get into it, man. Max Verstappen on pole. Charles Leclerc P2. And spark red lights, and away we go. And it's not a bad start, I don't think. But actually, it might be a pretty poor start, as we nearly get overtaken by Antonelli. We tried to get past Leclerc. We're going to continue to do so, but we've hit Leclerc, nearly span out, and we've nearly took Charles out as well. Thankfully, we're both still in the race, and we're both still in P2 and P3. Leclerc's on hards, so we may need to just get past them. But I don't think we can do so. See, as we run wide, as we try and get the car back on, we're just losing so many positions, and we're back out in P8. And Nico's up into P9, funny enough. Welcome to the stream, Tech. How we doing, bro? Gonna try and maybe send a move on Piastri. Just kept the door open a little bit. We've got to give him the room. Go wide a little bit. Bang tyres with them. We're going a bit wide. I think we may have a bit of hidden damage here. I can't lie.
Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra
I
power.
think we do just have a little bit of hidden damage.
Boost on the next
To be
long
honest.
straight to get past.
We go back up with Hamilton, Norris, Russell. Got a much better exit than Hamilton. We've overtook him. Back into P6, chasing down both cars
Okay, so you've got
of
overtake
Orlando
now,
and
overtake
George.
enabled. Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it.
There we go, we may have a good run on Lando here. We got overtake, he's went to the outside, we're going to try and go to the inside, but Lando is
That was
absolutely
the fastest lap of the race.
rapido.
Keep this up. Well done.
But we're round the outside of Lando. We're just going to try and stick the move. He's still side by side with us. He's backed off. He's given us the position. And now we can try and get past George Russell using the same thing we did to get past Lewis Hamilton. And we have done that and we're up into P4. We've got absolutely no battery. So we're going to have to recharge the battery through these next couple of corners. Use the slightest bit on exit. And now we use a bit of battery down this straight.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds.
Keep getting stuck on that. I don't know why the car keeps getting stuck on that that corner. It's weird. Hamilton's all the way down in P10, by the way. Nico is still in P9.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Caught up to Kimi now. I believe we've got a bot in the chat. So do you want to know what we do to bots, chat? See you later, mate. That's what you do to bots, chat. You kick them out. If in doubt, kick them out. Kimi's gonna try to move on Gal, he's gonna try and use the inside line, which he's actually got. Leclerc's give him it, but they bang tyres. And now we're here to join the party again. Side by side with Kimi. Was through. We may even have a little run on Charlie here.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Just too far back to try and get side by side with Leclerc there. But we may have a little run at him on the main straight if we can keep up with him. In fact, no, we're just going to get overtaken by Kimi again. But it looks like we're going to have to go again on the main straight. Straight line speed difference between these cars are a lot. And that's because the difference in the cars is a lot. Like, we shouldn't be where we are, you know what I mean? But I guess we're put in this position because we're actually a fast driver, you know? Antonelli's looking to try the move on Charles, and they bang. Antonelli's just banged straight into the back of Leclerc, and he's got front wing damage. You've just seen half his front wing fly off there. Unless that wasn't his front wing, I'm surprised if it wasn't though. That definitely looked like his front wing, and I think Antonelli may be taking a pit stop right now. He's actually not. So maybe it wasn't his front wing, maybe that was just nothing. We're gonna try the move on Antonelli. He moves under braking though. Still side by side with the Italian. Still side by side with the Italian. This is really nice battling with Kimi as we finally get past them.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds.
Because we're actually gapping Kimi now. I do think he does have damage. I'm adamant he's got damage. We're catching back up to Charles. Tell you, no one's going to catch up to though, and that's Max Verstappen. Absolutely rapid there at his own Grand Prix once again. Sainz has just set the fastest lap.
Sainz is the fastest man on track right now. He's just posted the quickest lap of the race.
Yeah, teammate status, only 7.4 seconds.
They're on old mediums. They're in 9th place.
Ninth. You know what? He's held on to 9th, Nico.
16.8.
Tyres. The front left is absolutely gone.
Boost mode is available now.
I mean, I tell you what, I said absolutely no one would catch Max Verstappen today, but in front of us is a man on a mission on them hard tyres. Chase them down this fast lap. The gap is still 1.7. Coming on to the last lap. Charles Leclerc.
Okay, this is your
I
final
think
lap.
he's just
Final lap
too
of the
far
race.
back to try and do anything. And I don't think he will catch. Or he might catch, but he won't overtake. That stupid corner again. It's still a line. It's P3.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well
Podium.
done. We're really
Let's
happy with the
go.
podium down here, so well
P3.
done. Yes.
Get in there, man.
Thanks, mate.
Get in there. Gabriel Bortoleto drive today, as we should be, man. We're going from like what? Well, we went from P3 to P3, but we made a lot of overtakes because of our
Well,
mistakes.
that's an end to the sprint action.
And how come we did finish P9, you know, and that's very positive. That is very positive. Like, you can't say otherwise, really, can you? That's just quite positive to think about. Nico is in P9, you know? Leclerc ended 1.2 off in the end. Antonelli P4. Maybe he didn't have damage after all because he kept the positions. And yeah, that allows the gap to be just 2 points between ourselves and Max Verstappen now, when it's only 10 between ourselves and Charles Leclerc, as they have both outscored us. And I tell you what, if Lando and Russell continue to finish P5, P6, and Max and Charles start to win and get P2 and podiums, then the championship will come back to them. It definitely will come back to them. Maybe they have to be worried. I think they have to be worried. Let's get into quality, see what we can do, man. Right, let's replay, because I want to kind of... Just a tad bit lower like that. There we go. That'll do. qualification time. Let's go.
Just look at that sea of orange. No
Okay, mate, radio check, please. Radio check.
There was a bit of a failure in the radio, but all good.
To be honest, chat, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end after this race, because my room's starting to get well too hot. Like, well too hot, bro. Let's start our flyer in Q1, hopefully the only one we need. Nico sets the fastest lap with a 1:36, I think that said, but I feel like that's a little bit too slow. I feel like that Nico lap was very slow, but I mean, we'll have to see. Maybe it wasn't, and maybe I'm just like exaggerating the book. To the line now anyway, what are we gonna get? It looks like it might be a 112, low 113, 113.4, 2 tenths quicker than Nico, 5 tenths off Piastri in P3. Hello, mate. 3, go Max. Return to garage. It's P5, 8 tenths off. Albon's a 10th off. Where's that pace coming from? Nico's a 2nd off. Honestly, I think Nico will be okay, but I think he'll be about... No, it's actually P11. P8 P11 for ourselves right now. Does everyone win? Everyone else win as well, yeah. P8 P11. Well, I think we're both through, so I'm gonna skip through the rest of Q1. I know I'm definitely through, so it's all that matters. Hulkenberg improves to P6 actually. We go down to P10, so else improves. Hadjar's not got much pace this weekend. Colapinto dead last, Lawson B21. Lindblad throws a bit of a shock. So's Bottas. Because that Cadillac has no... It's not the best, and he's only a 2nd and a bit off B1. I know it's only Q1, but it's not bad for them. Both Hassel's out. Sergio out as well. And yeah, I mean, Hulkenberg P6, he's showing good pace. Good signs. It's really good signs. I don't mean Carlos, but hey.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Right, let's head on out. Flying lap then, please. Thank you. put that down to none. Right, let's start this lap then. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully, it's a little lap. $1:13.5 for Albon. 1:13.2 for Lewis Hamilton. Albon only 3/10 off again, but that could be a poor lap from Lewis. Because I think Hulkenberg did a 1:13.6. Yeah, 1:12.6 for George Russell there. Second clear of Alex Albon. Pretty much. Speaking of Nico, I'm pretty sure he's right there, right round the corner. Hello, Nico. Max Verstappen goes quickest, 1:12.333. I think it's about 1.5 up on Pierre Gasly. He's done a 1:13, which means we'll do a 1:13.3. To the line, it's a 1:12.1 actually. So we've improved a lot, and that is P1. That is P1 ahead of Leclerc, ahead of Verstappen. Lap times that we thought we would be nowhere near, to be honest. We've gone ahead and put it P1, ladies and gentlemen. And we are definitely through with that. Nico has done a poor lap. P13 for Nico. Hopefully he goes again. Somehow Valtteri Bottas is out qualifying anyone in that Cadillac. He's somehow been 9 ahead of Kimi, both Williams, Pierre. Probably won't stay that way. It's stayed that way. Both Williams have been out qualified by Fernando Alonso and Aston Martin, worst car in the grid by a fucking mile, and Valtteri Bottas in the Cadillac, which is the worst car that works on the grid possible. Antonelli scrapes through, Pierre Gasly out, Hulkenberg out in P15. That's a shame. But he had a really good start last time in the sprint, so hopefully he can do that again. Let's get into Q3 and see if we can replicate that lap. Because if we can, we're in the money. Definitely in the money if we can replicate that lap. Fucking hell.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio's good.
Right. Flag lap then. Come on. I don't know why. I've just decided to elbow the desk and make her shake. I just fancied it. In other words, I didn't think you mean it, just to clarify. You don't get that if you don't get my banter. If you don't get my banter, then you're a wanker. See what I've done? It's a scout. To the line then, come on, let's start this lap. Hopefully get a good one in. Hopefully replicate the one from Q2. 1:12.3 for Max Verstappen. It's a purple first, Lando Norris with a 1:12.1. That's my door, actually. 1 second, Joe. Hello, chat. Back. Carry on with our lap, eh? What's the middle sector saying? We're a tenth behind Lewis Hamilton. Gonna be to the line. It's looking about a 112. It's 112.9. And it's P9. So we're definitely gonna go again. So let's prepare to go again. That lap got interrupted. That's my excuse here. We got interrupted. It's a McLaren 1-2 right now. And separated by 7 thousandths of a second. I've got a slight feeling though that Max Verstappen might spoil that party. Just a tad feeling that he might spoil the party. Right then, let's start this lap to the line. Here we go. It's a better exit there. 2 tenths up, 4 tenths up. Wow. It's a purple first sector. It's 8 tenths up on Isaac Hadjar apparently. Oscar Piastri goes quicker with a 112.104. Max Verstappen breaks into the 111s. And as expected, Max Verstappen is about to spoil that party, I think, of the McLaren 1-2. That they thought they had, but they're not going to get it. We gonna go to the line. We're losing time to the line. What's it gonna be? It's a 112, and I think we stay P9. I'm gonna be honest. We move past someone into P8. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're still competing somehow with the big boys. It's P8, 7 tenths off, and Max Verstappen did spoil that McLaren 1-2. We move ahead of George Russell, who's had the poor quality P9. I think Valtteri Bottas is just happy to be there, to be honest. I don't think he knows how he's got there. The fastest car in Ferrari is a P5 and P7. Red Bull, the 4th fastest car, is on pole with the go in the 4th fastest car at his own race. But yeah, let's get into the race, see what we can do from P8. It is race time then. It's going to be raining. Let's get into it, bro.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. 2.6 miles then make up a lap here at a very wet Zandvoort circuit, where some tricky braking zones and sudden drops can make it all too easy to slide off into the gravel. 14 corners overall, a 678-metre main straight. That will provide the best chance for overtaking. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hadjar, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Bortoleto, Bottas, Verstappen, Sainz, and Oscar Piastri, Albon, Gasly, George Russell, and Hulkenberg, Lindblad, Ocon, Sergio Perez, and Ollie Behrman, Stroll, Lawson, Alonso, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. Now, Ant, I could go on for hours, and I probably will, about the atmosphere here today, the sea of orange, this Dutch Formula One festival. But once you're in the cockpit, once the visor's down, what are the challenges for the drive?
Well, what an incredible circuit. It feels just like a roller coaster. This track has some extreme banking that if you walk the track, you almost feel like you're horizontal. It also has some blind corners, so make sure you're not looking at the nose of your car and that you're looking far ahead. And if you look far enough past the Orange Army, you might even spot the beach.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio's good.
Right, let's see if we can push for another points finish in this race. Good luck.
So it's raining from the start then. It's actually P6. Took two. People have took grid place penalties. Probably engine replacements and stuff. I don't know who it is. I think it might be Max. Because I think that's a McLaren. In P1. But we'll have a quick look in a sec. It's going to be double wet. Well, let's get straight into it, man. 25 red lights. And away we go. It's a really poor start. It's a really poor start, actually. As we hit the back of Bottas. Bottas is small into P6. He was Verstappen took a grid penalty. And we're sliding all over the place. This is an awful start.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much
Because we're into the
damage.
back of Max Verstappen and oh, okay then.
Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
Ah, no. Do you know what? We're going to restart the session, chat. I wasn't really ready,
Okay,
so.
radio check. Radio check.
Yeah, radio's good.
Okay, Mark here. Let's get another points finish today. I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Okay, then race strategy. We're going to go double. Wet is what the predicted strategy is. A couple of people have took grid penalties because of P6. I believe it's Verstappen, and I don't know who else. Well, let's get into it. It's going to be 5 red lights. We obviously have no battery. 5 red lights here. Hadjar's in P4. It's Piastri that also took a grid penalty. It's a really slow start. Valtteri Bottas is into P7. We've just had the door shut on us by Hamilton, but we're somehow through, but we've got a bit of front wing damage. Now we're side by side with Hadjar for P4.
Okay,
It's
be
going to be
careful with the front
really
wing,
close
you've taken
as
some
we
minor
try
damage.
and just get around the outside of Isaac Hadjar. Got the racing line, so we should have the better line, and we are through into P4 somehow, some way, some miracle, but we went very wide there. We've done everything we can to keep it on the track and off the grass as we lock up big time there. So we're going very wide. Just battling with Hadjar now as he tries to get past. Verstappen is into P6. He's flying. The Flying Dutchman is back. He's absolutely flying. And we're absolutely nowhere. So we've locked up, we went a bit wide, and we're on the gravel. And we're back out. So Verstappen gone past us, Hadjar gone past us as well. I think Hamilton's going to try, he's hit the side of us there as Hamilton. So we're sliding everywhere, huge snap caused us to slide, and we're now overtaken by Hamilton. We're going to try and just keep that position, which we managed to do just about and stay in P6. We're sliding everywhere. Yeah, this is horrible, horrible weather. The car, in all honesty, is undrivable, but this rain is awful. Like, it's really bad, this rain. We are sliding everywhere. Hadjar is slow as anything. So you would expect Max Verstappen to overtake Isaac Hadjar here. He's not, and he's getting held up behind them, which is awful for his race. We're on the grass. We're sliding everywhere again.
Currently sat in 6th. Okay, gap to leader, 8.9 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Hamilton's behind you now.
That was
There's a new strategy available on
that
the MFD.
stupid corner again.
In 15 laps time.
There's always that one corner, bro, that just you get stuck on, and I don't know why.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
We've locked up, and we've got front wing damage. We've got no front wing.
The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to
And
keep
the car's moving
here,
by
slow
itself.
down and maintain a positive delta.
The virtual safety car. I can't turn. I can't turn.
Sorry.
I can't turn, bro. Chat, what the fuck? Look at this shit, man. Look, I'm fucking turning. You can see. Look. Look at the steering wheel. I'm turning and the car will turn. Well, looks like we're out then. That's a shame. I mean, horrible, horrible race that. Absolutely horrendous race.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Well, that's 2 wins in a row for them now. That's really going to help them gain confidence and start to build that momentum that they're really going to be looking for.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these 3 drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
So then, Orlando and Norris wins the race with Charles Leclerc in P2. Kimi Antonelli in P3 rounds off the podium. I believe that's his first podium of the season. Max Verstappen in P4. Lewis Hamilton in P5. Piastri in P6. George in P7. It's a Williams 8-9. And Isaac Hadjar had 0 pace. And he proved that with P10. Hulkenberg had some good pace, P14 to P11. Shame it's no points for him again though. He only has good pace when he doesn't get the points. We're the only DNF. Bottas goes down to 18th. That's not surprising. Fernando makes it to P12 from P21. That's also kind of crazy. And yeah, what's that dude? The standings. Well, Lando Norris obviously increased the gap, and the gap is 70 now. We moved down to P5. We're overtaken by Leclerc and Max, who are kind of bringing themselves back into it, but not really. Lando needs to have a couple of stinker races. Williams gained points on us. Actually, they don't. The whole weekend we tied points, so the gap stays the exact same because we got 6 in the sprint, finished P3. And yeah, with that then, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe right down there. I know you want it for more F1 and other gaming videos. Obviously when GTA comes out, GTA, etc. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy your days, night, wherever it's from. And peace. Right, to be honest, chat, I'm going to advance and I'm going to end the stream. I said we'd end the stream after that race. I didn't think it'd be a DNF. We've actually won our rivalry with Isaac Hadjar though, which is pretty nice. We get 2,220 focus, which is probably what we've just lost from that race. We actually only lost 900. Isn't bad. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you very much for watching, boys. I'll catch you in Friday's stream because there won't be a stream tomorrow because my room's just going to be too hot. So it's absolutely 0 point even trying to say there's a stream. If it's not as hot as I think, though, I'll probably risk a stream. But yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow, boys. Peace.